Hello dear students, this is Kanza Salim and today we are going to do a very interesting poem, The Tale of Custard the Dragon by Ogden Nash. Well, today in this poem, it's a very interesting poem, it's a ballad. Well, ballad is all about the story of the bravery. Here this poem is a humorous ballad which is quite close to a parody. Here in this poem it's all about the bravery of a coward little dragon. Yes, bravery of a coward little dragon. That's why it's a humorous one. That's why it's close to parody. Here in this poem there is a little girl, Balinda, and this Balinda girl, she lives in a little white house and she has got many pets in that house, and those pets are Mustard, a yellow dog named Mustard. She also has a little black kitten named Ink, and a cute little mouse named Blink, and a coward timid dragon named Custard. So here we see that Balinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a really truly little pet dragon. So these opening lines, this opening stanza, here in this stanza, the poet Ogden Nash, she has really introduced all the pets of Balinda. And she has told us that she lived in a little white house. Here she has used the most interesting, my personal favorite rhyme scheme, that is AABB. And this rhyme scheme goes throughout the poem. So here we can see house, mouse, wagon, dragon. So here AABB is the rhyme scheme. Balinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse. So in this poem, here it is very clear in these opening lines that she had these many pets at home. Then in the next stanza we see, now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse she called her Blink, and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard, and the dragon was a coward and she called him Custard. So here we see that in this second stanza our poet has introduced all the Balinda, she has given them different names, and our poet has declared the names of the pets of Balinda. Then in the next stanza, Custard the dragon had his big sharp teeth. So in this third stanza, it is mentioned, it is clarified that what sort of dragon was it, how it looked like. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth and spikes on his top, on top of him, and scales underneath. Spikes, the same spikes which boys make like this. Yes, okay. So spikes on his back and scales underneath. Scales as you see on the body of a fish. Okay. Mouth like a fireplace. Mouth like a fireplace. It had fire in his mouth. And chimney for a nose. And nose was like a chimney which had smoke, and really truly dragon on his and really truly daggers on his toes. So daggers are very sharp knives. So how was his toes? Really truly are real and true. Real and true are this is called poetic license, beta. The poets have got the license to change the spellings of to make the rhymes. So this here poet has used the poetic license. We can see really or truly or draggers. real and true daggers on his feet. Then in the next stanza we see Balinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears. So this is an idiom, as brave as a barrel full of bears. Means this idiom is used for people or someone who is really very brave. So Balinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. So Ink and Blink, they were also very brave, and they could chase lion down the stairs. Means they could make the lion run, and they could chase them down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage. Tiger in a rage means tiger in anger. So Mustard was also very brave as a tiger in a rage, as a tiger in anger. And Custard cried for a nice safe cage. And Custard, the dragon, as I told you, he was a coward, he was a timid. So he always used to cry, he always used to beg for a safe cage. Then Balinda tickled him. Tickled means tickling, to do tickling, gudgudi karna. She tickled him unmerciful. Ink, Blink and Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. Percival was a knight, and he was really a coward. He was not a brave knight. So he used to call him Percival because he was also a coward. He also always demanded for a safe cage. So the Ink, Blink and Mustard used to call him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon. It's a trolley sort of thing in which they used to sit and laugh and make fun of the dragon. At the really or truly or cowardly dragon. So they all used to laugh at the really or truly or cowardly dragon. Real and true cowardly coward dragon, timid dragon. Then Balinda giggled. Giggled means to laugh. Balinda giggled till she shook the house. So she used to laugh a lot, and she used to laugh that much that she used to shake the house. And Blink said, "Week," which is giggling for a mouse. And Blink also used to giggle. Okay, and its giggle is week. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age. So they used to make fun of him, and they used to ask his age. When Custard cried for a nice safe cage, and Custard, he always used to cry for a nice safe cage because he was a coward. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound. Nasty? Unpleasant. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. "Meouch!" cried Ink, and "Oh!" cried Balinda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. Pirate, it's a pirate. Pirate is a sea samudri daku. Okay, so there was a pirate climbing in the window. Window is a window, and again there is a poetic license here to make the rhyme. Poet has changed the spelling of window. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound. They heard a nasty sound, unpleasant sound, and Mustard growled. Mustard, it is growled. It made sound. It was afraid, and they all looked around. "Meouch! Meouch is meow plus ouch," cried Ink, the cat. And "Ooh!" cried Balinda. Balinda was also afraid. So Balinda cried, "Ooh!" And there was a pirate. So there was a pirate. Because of the pirate, they all made sounds. Pistol in his left and pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. So he was having a pistol in his left and a pistol in his right, and he was having a cutlass bright. Cutlass is a sharp little sword. He was having a little sword in his teeth. His beard was black one leg was wood. He had a black beard and his one leg was of wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. It was very clear that he had not came for any good purpose. Balinda paled. Uska rang hi ud gaya. Balinda paled and she cried, "Help! Help!" But Mustard fled with a terrified yell, and Mustard, terrified, he got scared and he went away. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household. Ink also ran to the bottom of the household, and the little mouse blinked strategically household. And Blink, he was a mouse, he ran into his mouse hole to hide himself. He was also very scared. But up jumped Custard. So that coward Custard, it up jumped, snorting like an engine. He started like an engine. Boom! Clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. He clashed his tail like iron in a dungeon, with a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm. These are the sounds when heavy metals are hit. So, with a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. Robin is a bird which is very quick at his prey. Prey is not that prey; it is to catch the animals and worms for to eat. Okay, so he went at the pirate like a robin at a prey. The pirate gaped at Balinda's dragon. Gaped. He was shocked and he left his mouth open and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. Okay, gulp means to swallow. Some grog. Grog is a drink. It's a hard drink. From his pocket flagon. Flagon is the container from which it gulped. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit. And Custard gobbled him every bit. The Custard, it gobbled. He ate every bit he ate the whole pirate. Balinda embraced him. Here we see that the Custard, he was a coward, but rest everyone, they ran away, but coward Custard, he faced the pirate and he gobbled. वो पूरा pirate को ही निगल गया. Balinda embraced him. Balinda was very happy and he embraced him. Mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. No one mourned for pirate that he had eaten up the whole pirate. Ink and Blink in glee did gyrate. Glee means happy. Did gyrate means they moved around, dancing, moved around the Custard, around the dragon that ate the pirate. But presently, up spoke the dog Mustard. Then, all of a sudden, the dog Custard, it reminded that, oh, I am more brave. So, I'd have been twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered. What he said that, if I hadn't been flustered, if I hadn't been confused, then I had been twice brave. And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. We had have been 3 times as brave, we think. And what they said that we are 3 times brave. And Custard said, I quite agree. Custard is very down to earth, and what he said that I quite agree that you people are brave and I am not brave. I am coward. That everybody is braver than me. Balinda still lives in her little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse. So here we see that the first stanza is being repeated over here, but only one word is added, that Balinda still lives. Pehle rehti thi, she still lives. Balinda still lives in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a really old, truly old little pet dragon. Balinda is as brave as barrel full of bears. Now here we see this stanza is also repeated. Earlier it was Balinda lived in a barrel. Balinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears. But here now it is Balinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, and ink and blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a rage, and Custard keeps crying for a nice safe cage. Custard still keeps on trying for a nice safe cage. So that's all in this poem. This is a very beautiful poem. Now you must have understood that why it is a ballad. It is all about the bravery of a coward little dragon. That's why it is quite close to parody, because it's humorous and it is all about the bravery of a coward dragon. So that's all for today. Thank you.